Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night's Messages of Love from Above. And boy, am I glad to be back. The last 3 days have been abnormal, for sure. A lot of stuff going on in the human world, in my human world. And so I'm glad to come back to some sort of normalcy for me and escape out of the human world into the spirit world. So I'm excited. I'm very glad to be back. All right. So before we get started into the actual readings, I do want to send unconditional love out to the world. And if you'd like to join me in doing so, I, of course, welcome that, whether you're watching live or on replay. And a special prayer out to my host. She's still in the hospital, getting better, though, thankfully. Um, so thank you guys for all your prayers and concerns as well. So we're just going to take a big deep breath and come back to right here, right now. And just allow that love to flow down and fill our heart up and flow out to the world, filling the planet, surrounding the planet, igniting every heart that is ready to ignite higher and higher and higher in love vibration. And if you yourself are in need of unconditional love energy in this moment for your own mind, your body, your heart, for a loved one, for a situation, a relationship, whatever it may be, we send this love to you right now, surrounding you. You can take it in like a tree takes in the sunlight and just let it fill your being like a giant hug from the universe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that. And of course, allowing the space for that. And before we get into the drawings, I'm not the drawings, but the readings. Hello. I think I'm here. I'd like to let everyone know I do have drawings every week. That's why I was thinking about drawings because I'm looking at my little post here that I'll share here. So every Tuesday I put out a video announcing when I'm giving away the following week and how you can get into the drawing and any other kind of giveaway news. So if you're interested in getting, and I'm going to be giving away two 30-minute personal recorded readings next Monday. I gave away seven personal recorded readings on Monday, and we actually have a few of the winners in the chat room, or at least they posted a question. So I will remind you and identify you. If you haven't checked out the giveaway, videos yet, here is the link to the playlist. That's be the second one from the top. It'll have the giveaway announcement from this last Monday. So be sure to check that out. Also, happy June. I cannot believe it is June already. We're already a week into June. And so joyous June 2023. Here is every month I put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign. So if you want to check that out, that's the playlist for that. And this morning I put out at least one pick a card a week. And this morning I put one out saying, "Who's thinking about you right now?" And what are they thinking about you? Uh-oh. So if you want to check that out, it was really they really put down some wisdom, and I really like that, of course. So I think that is everything. Let me just yeah, I think that was everything I wanted to share. So I will get the my desktop set up, and then we'll get into the readings. If you are new to my channel, welcome, first of all, or new to these readings, welcome. And as I get this set up, I will let you know how the free readings work. We have a wonderful soul family here. I always say it's a group of people with huge hearts, and definitely a lot of people have great senses of humor, which I love the combination because I love to laugh. I love to have a good time. So, welcome. So, the free readings, how it works, the chat is the list. There's no special list. You just put your question out there, and I go down the list in order, first come, first serve. If you don't want to put your business out there, you can assess for a general reading, out there, and or like guidance. Spirit knows what you want, so we'll pull cards based on that. But if someone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange, and I'll prioritize those and step out of the free readings. I'll complete those. I dive deeper into those as well. And then once I'm done, I return back to the free readings where I left off and continue moving down the list. Usually on for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm pretty much going to keep it to a maximum of 2 hours today because I'm kind of a little tired from everything going on this week. So I just want to conserve my energy so I can be here Wednesday through Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So we're going to balance it a little bit this week, I think. What else? What else? Oh, to make a donation, you can use the super chat down below. Or in the pinned comment in the description box of the video, I do have my Venmo, my Cash App, my PayPal, and my Square. There's no set dollar amount. I know everybody's income varies day to day, person to person, country to country, planet to planet. So whatever you want to give, I do honor that. So there's no set amount. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it. All right. Well, I got these new circular tarot last week and I used them over the weekend. I love them. So I'm going to use them again today. And I do have the Tarot of Dreams as well. So we'll bounce back and forth. And I have a few other oracle. So we will get started here. Oop, let me just make sure I have this set right. All right. All right. And we are good to go. And thank you guys already so much for all the thumbs up that you give the video. Just help spread the Zen love. So thanks for being part of the love tsunami. And LA, you are up first. So LA, you want to know, when is your family friend, the Libra, going to be moving back to the city? All right, let's take a look here. Let's give these a shuffle and we will get started here. So when is the Libra? All right. I do want these two, so let's take a look here. All right. So I do have here, I feel like more July here because we have the Five of Pentacles here. And the Five of Pentacles has to do with these feelings of being left out in the cold, abandoned, left behind. There's these feelings of lack. And I feel like they're working some things out. The seven really stood out to me for the month of July because it's like this is like I feel like the soonest that they'll be moving in here will be in July. But they just have a lot of stuff, a lot of different choices that they're making, and this figuring of finances and different things out. So I feel like they're going to make the move in July. They're in the planning stages. They're trying to figure things out now. But I feel like July is very strong here with this Seven of Cups. So that is what is coming through for you, LA. So enjoy the July. All right. So that is what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And lovely Lovey, you are up next. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like July of this year. So yeah, I feel like things are kind of escalating fast, whatever's going on there. All right. So lovely Lovey, hello. You want to know which is a better choice for your daughter? So which is for the highest experience? Number one, Ford, or number two, Mitchell? All right. Well, Ford brings them a lot of Capricorn Saturn um, energy. I mean, this is like a lot of learning, a lot of facing their things. Mitchell is calmer. It's more hermity, of course, with the hermit card. They find enlightenment. Either way, they do find enlightenment and learn a lot about themselves. This, I feel Ford is the hard way, and Mitchell is kind of the alone way, not lonely way, but alone. So I feel like the Ford is like the more challenging of the 2, because that, Saturn Capricorn energy just puts stuff in your face and you can't escape it. And the Hermit is more of like, "Come with us." So I feel like the Ford is more the stubborn side of them would choose Ford, and the internal flowing side of them would choose Mitchell. So you'll see which one ends up. And you're like, oh hell, the stubbornness. But in either case, they're going to be fine. When spirit doesn't look at like a better choice, just what is for their highest experience, and then just give both energies to see which they would prefer. Because if they want a lot of activity and they would hate to be introverted, then they're going to have a lot of mirrors. It's like walking down a crazy hall of mirrors. That's Ford. Or if they are more hermity, then they'll be on an inner more peaceful search of their life path and with Mitchell. So that's what's coming through with the two of those there. So hopefully that makes sense to you, and that is what is coming through. So many, many blessings to you. All right. And Cheery, hello, hello. You are up next. So, whoa, okay. So you keep on searching for a location in this dream and you want to know its meaning. All right. Well, two cards came flying out. You've got the balancing, the two of pentacles that is here, and you have the queen of swords, which is balancing of heart and mind. Two definitely balancing cards here, obviously. um I felt like with this, I felt pinnacles. So two pinnacles, is this near a mountain of some sort? I just feel like there's this mountain type of um um energy around it. For some reason with that two of pentacles that stood out, and the balancing of heart and mind really feels almost, I don't want to say like monastery kind of ish, or temple ish. It just feels like, I don't know if there's like a hillside or mountainside temple or village. It just feels like that type of energy for me for some reason. I just feel like it's away from things. It's a peaceful place. It's a place people go to balance. There might even be hot springs or hot baths that are coming to mind here too. So I just feel like it's very much a very calm place that people go to balance their heart and mind. They go for their health, they go for their mind, but I feel it's more temple-ish than any kind of like medical facility or something like that. I just feel like it's a wonderful place away from things, and that's why I feel kind of the mountain. Yeah, and then also Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So it is, a self-care kind of place that people are known to go to find a really deep inner peace and inner balance. So if that makes sense to you, Cherry, that might help a little bit guide you to where that location is at. But that's what's coming through. So many blessings to you. That is what we have coming through. Wow. Yeah, you definitely want to check that out. If you've jumped it 100 times, then there's definitely something very, very significant, of course, for that for you. All right, so green spell. Now, green spell, you actually may want to definitely check out the winner video, because you were the winner of the 1 hour personal recorded reading for the monthly for your comment on the Virgo. So be sure to check that out to see how you can get me your information and we'll complete your 1 hour personal recorded reading. All right. And you want to know who's manifesting you. So let's take a look here and see what is coming in. And congratulations, by the way. All right. So who is all right. So mysterious. Well, I feel like it's a water sign here. The moon card, very heavy water, very emotional, very deep. Could be Cancer sign, but it could also be, of course, Pisces or Scorpio. And just very emotional, not like a, like an emotional wreck, but just very aware of their emotions. They're not afraid to express their emotions. And so I like that. And this fits right in with it too, because the Three of Pentacles is someone who's really true to their authentic self. I kind of feel maybe even artistic here because all their emotional energy they're actually putting into artistic type of work or expression. And they're true to their authentic selves. They don't care what other people think or what they, are critics or people telling them what they should or shouldn't do, whatever. They're just like, you know what? I want to express it my way and I'm going to do it. And so that's what comes in. Green Spell, I really feel like it is this just an emotional artist type in a very positive way, though. So I like that for you. All right. And that's what they have right now for you. But don't forget, check out your winner chicken dinner, the video to see how you can get in touch with me. All right. So that's what they have for you, Green Spell. All right. Now, up next, we have Dijona Sturgis. Now, Dijona, you won a 30-minute personal recorded reading. So, two winners right after one another here. And yours was for commenting on lives like now. So, congratulations. Be sure to check out the winner video. And you want to know what energy were you given off today? Winning energy. Let's take a look here. What energy were you given off today? Okay. All right. Wow. Kind of very flowy energy because you've got two eights. You got the eight of wands and the eight of cups. Eight of cups is leaving behind emotions that no longer serve you or people that no longer serve you. And a lot of energy coming back to you. I feel like there was some endings, this energy of just like, I'm not going to invest energy into people that don't give back. Like you don't pour your energy into a black hole and you never get anything, anything returning. It just feels like it's pouring and going nowhere. And all this energy that you are walking away from comes back to you. So I feel like the energy that you were giving off today was a completion type of energy of not um not being the one to initiate stuff. You were just allowing people to initiate things with you and you were letting things go and you were allowing. I feel like the energy you were giving off is also this expansive fiery energy because you are getting this energy back because you're not investing in things that goes away. It just you're giving back to yourself. And I feel like it really shined, like you shined bright. Yeah, because even on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Wands, the fast moving, energetic horse. So I feel like you were might have even been a little hyper today, from some people, from their viewpoint anyway, just because you felt more excited and alive today. So I like that for you, Dajona, and that is what they have for you. And again, congratulations for your win. Be sure to check that Monday's video out. All right. So, Shane, you will be my next free reading coming up, but I do have a couple of donations coming in. So, I shall return to you. Right. Cherry sugar. So, tell you more. Are you supposed to search this place in real life? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's take a look here. So let's take a look and see what Spirit says here about are you supposed to seek it out in the physical realm or just um like search it through the web? Let's take a look here. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're supposed to search it out in the physical world. 'Cause you got the 6 of swords, which is, movement of thought, but it's also movement in the physical world, and you got the king of wands, which is taking action. You got the knight of cups, which is emotional movement. So you've got, like, 3 this is very fiery, energetic cards here, but you also have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Emotional wish fulfillment and important friendship, partnership, or even love, romantic love. So I feel like you meet someone important here. It doesn't need to be romantic. Like I said, it can be a very important individual that helps you on your path and that you help on their path. And so I feel like it just feels like emotional completion, emotional wish fulfillment. So I definitely would check it out in the physical realm here because all of these point very much to that, you know. Um, so I definitely would seek, seek, seek. Start with the internet. Just wherever you live. I don't feel like it's like way, way far away, like, I don't feel like it's in a whole 'nother country or something. I feel it's, like, within traveling distance from you, where you don't have to fly there. I feel like you could drive there. Um, only yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I need your help. Um, yeah, I just feel like it's funny 'cause, cherry blossoms, King of Pentacles, it's very abundant. I don't know. Again, I just feel like it's in a hillside, community village or monastery ish type, the hot springs, hot baths. Um, yeah, right. You're like to really try to dig into it, right? But yeah, I do feel like it's if you have mountains nearby, even if you just Google like whatever mountain places you have around you, and just like hot spring or hot bath, um, monastery retreat or something like that. So that is what is coming through. So hopefully that helps. That's what they have for you, Cheery. So definitely you are to pursue it because I feel like it's an important place. Well, maybe not on like a map, but definitely, you'll be able to find it on the internet, or it'll come through you somehow. But I feel like you can find it on the internet, um, you know, pretty easily. It seems like so. Okay, sounds like a plan. We can Google together. Google Maps is our friend. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, 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 because they're saying seeing it from a higher perspective, which would be from above, right? All right, but that's what's coming through, Cheery. So that is what they have for you right now. And again, thank you so much for your donation. All right, Julia, thank you for your donation. Okay. Troubles, troubles. Let's take a look here and see what does Spirit want you to know around the situation with the Leo. Too much space? Did he did he hang himself? All right. Hmm. Let me just dig a little more here. Okay. He is now. Oh no. Well, we have here we've got the 5 of wands, which starts off as kind of fiery, fearful energy that does transform into something loving. There is joy, celebration. Here's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So, whenever we feel like there's trouble a brewing, then there's something that we can look at, of course, within ourselves, right? We turn the attention to focusing on ourselves. This is even represents our higher, you know, um, our spiritual posse. All of your spirit guides and everyone else are helping here. To look within here. Three of Cups also, I feel like what brings this fiery fear in has to do with a fear of a third party, which I know we already had that before, right? Yay, yep. So, there is this you know, the fears that bubble up, we're like, that's what happens with all that fun stuff. But we've got also the 9, you got more pentacles here. You've got the 7 of Pentacles, which I know, yay, the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit, but here is that hermit's journey. We got Mother Nature, Mother Nurture with the Queen of Pentacles, but it's also about spending time with spirit again, you know. It's almost like the 9 of Cups represents these kind of combined together too, that it's this time alone in the garden, getting to know your worth in relationship to the outside world in a deeper way with connection here to this, to the spirit world there, and trusting that everything unfolds on purpose for a purpose. Whenever we're having the slow movement or the, the lightning that comes in here, this is, this indication with all that Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, turn inward and upward. And whatever fears arise, those are ours, right? Any trouble that we feel is a brewing inside of us, right? Because on the outside world, things just are, and it's all peaceful out here. It's when you get into the human world, the noise is out, right? But I don't have any huge concerns here. We've got the moon card, which is the hidden, the subconscious, which is where all this trouble is happening and diving deep and, looking inward. So, there is a lot of that that's coming to the surface, and that's the process of, letting these things go. Um, but this is why I don't have anything to worry about. Soon the magician will kick in, the fiery, energies of drawing together, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is always great to come up in a reading because it means the wheels are turning and they will turn things to whatever is in for your highest experience where even your human is happy about it. So you're going to know that you'll feel happy about whatever the outcome is of this, what this is happening here. So it's just more, use your magic wand to focus on what you are grateful for, and just manage your energies. Allow them to deal with whatever they're needing to deal with us, because you can't help it with that. And whenever whenever there's these energies that boil up, it's it's because someone cares. If we weren't igniting stuff in each other, we'd be like, you know, it wouldn't bother us, and nothing would rile us up or trigger us, because if we don't care about someone, we could care less if they're in our lives or not. But because these things pop up, that's because each of you care about each other, and that's good. That's a good sign. I know it's like, oh, but it feels so ugly, but it's unfolding perfectly, and just trust the process that it's unfolding here. um the biggest thing they're saying is, focus on you, and focus on your energy, your power, with all of these, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, joining spirit in here, because you got spirit coming in here. So it's all about you in this moment, and um if you can, try to let them, you know, it's not so much that you've given them too much space. It's that we fear what's in that space, maybe, right? And so when we turn inward and we focus on what we can control, because when we feel we're out of control, that's when our little child self sounds the alarms and we go into fight or flight mode, right? All the triggers go off. So when we're like, you know what, I cannot control their choices, who they are, what they think, all that type of stuff. Then that's what comes in um, for us right now. So their spirit's advice is to return to you. They showed me once. That we all are captains of our own ship, right? And we're on this ship and we're sailing and we see another ship and we're like, ooh, I need to go help them and tell them what they should be doing. So we hop up our ship, swim across, and we can't board their ship. And they're just like, what are you doing? And then you're trying to move a ship manually yourself in the water and we can't do anything. And they're like, you better go back to your own ship because it's going off course. And we're like, oh, what? um, Oh. Oh, mirroring. Boom. Shakalaka boom boom. You are right. Look at you. Don't you just love that awareness when it's like when you point at someone, there's, at least three fingers pointing back at us. But that's where the self-discovery comes from and where the growth comes from and the freedom comes from it too. So yeah, yeah. That's what they have for you, I know. But it's good. It's good for you. It's so perfect. It's perfectly planned. Everything unfolds in a wonderful, wonderful way. So hopefully that helps. You are very welcome and thank you so much for your donation. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. All right. And Shane, actually, I believe we left off. You are up now for the free reading here because I think I'm done with my donations. So we are back to the free readings, and we did leave off with you, Shane. So back in the perfect time. And you want to know what is happening for you this week? Absolutely. All right. Let's see what we got here. Actually, give you three cards here. Okay. Wow. So you definitely have with this the magician card coming in here. The knight is like they are always on a quest for the ace of cups, which is higher love. And here you have the ace of cups coming in. And the magician card is, you have the ace of cups on the table, which shows that, you have all of this within you in this quest that you're on. You really make a great amount of progression towards this week. You really are with this divine masculine energy. You can see the little infinity symbol that represents your higher self, and they're actually acting as a conduit for this love, bringing it down to the earth. So there is just this wonderful clicking of things. You know how we can know things up here, but then there's just something that just clicks and it falls into our heart, and we're just like, wow, I knew it, but now I know it. I feel like there's this step forward this week with this overflowing love from above. And I just feel like you're really in tune with your higher self this week. There's just something that triggers on the outside, on the inside. Maybe the planets are in alignment. Whatever it is, there's just like this aha, this huge aha about your self love and about how you're loved from above. And I feel like you actually feel it in your heart because I feel like you know it here, but I feel like it's just dropping into your heart this week. And you just have like this. You might even just wake up one morning and just feel like you're in this big ball of love and you're just in it and you're just like, this is what that is, right? So I feel like this is what is coming in for you this coming week. So I like it for you because it feels significant for you. So that is what is coming through, Shane. So many blessings to you. Boom. Kicking it. I like it. All right. So that is what they have for you. Many, many blessings to you. Golden, you are up next. The rest of June for you. Of course, also make sure to check out your June monthly reading and see what comes in here. You are leaving behind here some heartache. Here's the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from old emotions that no longer serve you. And I feel like it has to do with these heartbreaks or disappointments that you've had, and you're just done. I feel like you're at a place where you're ready to step forward because the Nine of Cups, where they're headed off to, is emotional wish fulfillment, which feels full. And I feel like you're ready to leave behind those things that were binding you and pulling you backwards. And I feel like you've removed these swords and you're feeling like your heart is just healthy. I feel like you're ready to release old people, release emotions, release these even friendships that you were investing a lot of attention and energy into, and you're just ready. You're just ready to choose you. And it feels good. And I like this for you. So I feel like the rest of June is you're just really realizing who in your life, it's like you're the Harry Potter sorting hat, and you're sorting who's staying with you, and who you're just going to let fall away, or that you're going to leave and head towards. So I like it. It's very empowering. So that's what's going on, Golden. So many blessings to enjoy the freedom that comes on the other side of that. You're dancing, no fat food tonight. You're funny. All right. So that's what they had, Golden. So many blessings. And Blue Eyes, you're up next. So Pisces intentions towards you. Let's take a look here. All right. I think they're figuring things out here a little bit. We've got the Seven of Cups, which is emotional confusion. And I feel like they're just trying to get things whittled down around emotions. The Empress card here is new birth, sensuality, new beginnings, harvesty type of energies. So I definitely feel like they know that they want, their attraction, that they have there, but they're trying to figure out emotions. And there's a difference, right? There's the physical, energetic draw to someone. And then there's the emotional draw to someone. And I feel like they're just all over the place, which Pisces is water energy. They do swim all over the place. I know. I've got like 5 planets in Pisces. So I know, you can just be taken all over these places and all at once. And that's kind of what's going on with their heart here. So their intentions are, first of all, they want the sensuality. And then the other is kind of, I'm gonna say, undecided. It just feels like they don't understand their own emotions yet, so they don't know what their intentions are emotionally. They just know they're drawn to you physically, energetically, and they are wanting something. They just don't know what. What does that look like? What container is it going to come in? And so that's what I feel is kind of coming in. It feels kind of confusing with all that emotional confusion energy, but I feel like they'll figure things out. It's just not decided yet. So the future intentions are uncertain. I know, right? How mysterious. But that's what's coming in, Blue Eyes. So many blessings to you. I'm sure they'll figure things out soon. All right. So up next, we've got Mia Mia. Hello, hello. Lots of love to you as well. Thank you so much. And when do you see the new job coming in Porto for you? All right, let's take a look here and see. All right. All right. Well, I feel like you're going to be getting some new ideas around this, some new communication. You've got the balancing with the King of Cups, who balances the heart and the mind. And here you have the mind, the higher mind, seeing things from a higher perspective here. So I feel like it's going to be I just feel very, very soon you're going to be getting some new communication, some new ideas or information around Porto. And it's important to balance your heart and your mind as you're going about that too. But because it brings this clarity that comes in. So I do feel like it's very, very, not too far away because, like I was saying, the king rules over water, but all the kings are given a second portion of which is air or swords. And so there is this mind, and the king, of course, would have the king of swords. I mean, the ace of swords with them too. So that's why I feel like there's this newness, seeing things from a different perspective, new information, new ideas that come in for it here. Definitely, I feel like by the end of June, you're getting like, "Oh, wow, you know what? This has come in, and now I know this is happening." It's like there's some changes happening around this job in Porto, but, I feel like you get communication by the end of June around it. So, I like it for you, Mila. So many, many blessings to you. That's what they have right now. Alright, so Beauty Queen, you are up next. So, the coming 3-month blessings for you. Alright, let's take a look here and see what they want to share with you right now. All right. We got a couple things, and we pulled 2 cards for the free reading, so you probably have more, but these are the 2 they want to point out. Whatever is happening, you do have this abundant feeling coming in where you not only have enough for yourself, but you have enough to give to others too. Whether it's finances, love, whatever abundance comes in over the 3 months, you do have this feeling of fullness and it overflows out to others too. You also have this calling from your higher self. The judgment card is this, here's your human, here's your higher self, and this is that calling. They're getting your attention to move you higher too. Seeing things from a different perspective. I always look, not always, but I look at that when the two X's stand out to me, it means there's some significant changes where things are ending with new beginnings. And so I feel like there's two in the next 3 months, which are blessings, because that's what we're asking about. But it's clearing away these things that have been holding you back, helping you move more towards something that's your life purpose, like your dream kind of thing. And I feel like this is where this abundance is coming in, but you're also having this freedom of things that are falling away that are allowing you to move forward more in alignment with what your heart wants and not so much what your mind and everybody else wants, right? So I like it for you. It's very positive blessings, and that's what they have for you right now, Beauty Queen. So many blessings. You might even check out your June monthly for additional information as well. All right. So, new love, you will be the next free reading coming up here. And you want to know, why hasn't H answered you? He's just quiet. Has he lost interest, or what is going on? Let's take a look here and see what's happening with H. But just spirit wants you to know. All right. Yeah. They're kind of off in their own little world here. They definitely, with the Saturn, the Devil card here, they're really, 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 really facing a lot of things in their life of what's restricting them and keeping them blinded and small. When the Saturn energy of the Devil card comes in, it challenges our lifelong beliefs that we've been having since we were very young, and it just goes, why do you believe that? Why do you believe that? Do you still want to believe that? And it just rattles and rattles and rattles them. So I feel like they are just really in this place. And the Nine of Wands is like this energetic block. And I feel like they're just kind of being kept to themselves while this is happening. I just feel like there's this force field all around them. And they're inside here doing really, really deep work. So I feel like they kind of just um, stepped away from everyone and everything, just to look at themselves. I feel like they're at that point. It's almost like that's the Saturn return. If you ever look in your birth charts, it's usually the midlife crisis. It's like we question so many things that happen in our lives, and then it comes around again. I think Saturn's every 25, 26 years or so. But it impacts us because it takes so long for it to go around that it can impact us like 3 to 4 years, before and after it too. So, it's like they're going through this big revamp where they just are questioning everything. So, I feel like that's why they've gone quiet, is that they're just like, "I have no idea what I want or who I am or what's going on." And so they're just like, "Psh, cut everything out." So, that's what's coming through New Love. So, I know, what are you gonna do? Who knows how long they'll be doing that? But that's what's coming through. So many blessings to you. Hey, Shauna Brown. Welcome, welcome. Greetings to you and blessings too. Thank you so much. And you like a general reading? Absolutely. Let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. So we've got these fears that are coming in here, right? The fears of brokenhearted or failure or disappointment. And we have the Two of Wands, and it's kind of like you're at this pivotal point here with the Two of Wands. One, you get to decide what you want to do and where you want to go. I kind of feel like there's a dual message. One is like whatever this disappointment was has opened up your world to where you get to decide, right? You also the other message that comes with this is that every moment is a energetic choice of unconditional love or fears, right? Fears of losing a conditional love. And whatever we focus on is what grows and expands. And I feel like they're letting you know that you do have a choice of where you want to head and what you want to do. There's no wrong choice. They just bring different experiences. And if you choose the fears, then, you get to feel feel limited and small and restricted and all those lovely, delicious emotions that come with fears. But you actually have this wonderful opportunity to choose unconditional love. Then you feel powerful, limitless. And the world, I can do anything. Where do I want to go? So we start to focus on gratitude and joy and unconditional love and peace, and all that grows. Where, when we focus in like what we're missing in our world, we're telling the universe, I really enjoy missing things. Can you bring me more things to miss or make me miss those things even more? Or I hate this in my life. We tell the universe, I really enjoy hating things. So can you bring me more things to hate? And there's nothing wrong with that. We come here for the drama, we come here for those experiences. But when we're tired of that, we can choose differently. And there's always that other choice. So I like this empowerment that's coming in right now for you and going, okay, yeah, that was disappointing. It's allowing me, it's like a chain that's breaking, that's allowing you to now choose. And the unknown kind of can feel kind of scary. But there's also saying, but now you can choose your energy and take yourself in a completely different place than you've ever been before. So I feel like that is what they have for you right now, Shauna. So hopefully that helps. But that's what they have. So many blessings to you. Hang in there. And double, triple, quadruple X. So you were also one of the winners on Monday of a 30-minute giveaway. You were the one that won commenting on last Tuesday's video. So be sure to check out the winning video to see how you can contact me and get me the information so I can complete your personal reading. So that is what they have. That's what I wanted to tell you there. And then you wanted a general reading right now as well. So let's take a look here and see what does Spirit wants you to know right now. Oh, yeah. So you are definitely stepping up to the plate here to make a decision. The Three of Wands is like you are choosing to go a different direction than you were headed before. And the Emperor, the four is Aries energy, some more Wands energy, fire, movement. But the Emperor, of course, is usually surrounded by a lot of blah, blah, blah people telling them, well, you should do this. You're supposed to do this. You have to do this. We need this for the kingdom, blah, blah, blah. And eventually the Emperor just says, hey, everyone, can you just step out? I am now going to decide for myself what I want to do. And here this comes in here. So you, of course, take people's, information into account, but it doesn't mean that you have to listen to it. You can be like, you know what, I'm going with what I want, and this is what you are. You're having this pivot point where you were headed this direction, but with new information and new clarity on what you truly want, not trying to live up to what everyone else wants you to do out of fear of rejection or what people think or failure. And you're going, I'm going to go off this direction instead. So there is this um, kind of acknowledgement from spirit to say, trust it. Just go the way that you're wanting to go. Don't please everyone else because that road is boring and you're just existing. But the road you're wanting to head off to is about living. And I like that for you. So that's what's coming in double, triple, quadruple X. So many blessings to you. Welcome, Shauna. All right, so Happy Pill, you are up next, and you'd like a July reading. All right, jumping into the next month. Let's see what's coming your way in July. What does Spirit want you to know? I'm just going to take a quick sip here. All right. So we've got the, boom, beautiful sunlight, victory, abundance, wonderful, positive card here. And you have the Three of Pentacles, which is about being true to the authentic you. And I feel like they're saying, like, it's worth it, that you get this when you do this, when you stand up for yourself, when you don't try to be, you don't allow yourself to be drawn off your authentic path by trying to please other people out of fear of being punished by people or losing someone's support. It's about being true to the real you, not the supposed to, should, need to, have to, must you. There's this, just clarity that comes in. It allows yourself to really flow. This is your inner child going, woohoo, let's go. We're allowed to express ourselves. We're not being suppressed anymore. So it's about July is fun, doing things you want to do, taking, a stand for what you want to do in the outside world because it's Pentacles, which is the outside world. So it's taking action out there and movement, a lot of fiery energy, a lot of movement energy. So very, very positive July for you. Just, allow yourself to express that, the real you. And it is what brings this beautiful, beautiful victorious feeling within your life. So I like that for you, Happy Pill. So many, many blessings for you. So when you're making decisions, you can use that as kind of like your compass. All right. So that is what they have. Magician, you are up next. You want this week's reading. Let's take a look here. All right. Wow. So I just put that card back in and it came flying out again. Um, so you have the Sun card coming in, and you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a ton of energy that comes in your way. So you're going to have a very magical, magician magical with all your magic wand energy coming in here. And it does bring a lot of light, a lot of fire, a lot of movement this week, too. And there's also spending some time looking into your heart and your soul, looking into that too, because the inner child here, the Eight of Wands is like a lot of messages from spirit coming in, and also talks about the subconscious and the inner child energy. So you have a lot of victory and all this going on the surface and the outside, and a lot of energy, but they're also, because there's like this just massive um it's like all your energy is maximized. It's also shining light with that sun card into some cobwebs, which is all right. The sun is so bright and so much shining that it shines into some corners that you don't normally look at a whole lot. And then, but it is freeing stuff. It does free up more energy and allows more things to flow too. So I like that for you. And that is what they have for you, Magician, for this week. So many blessings to you. I like it. I like it. And Lynx Lee, you are up. So you want to know here. Leo's weaknesses. So the weak area of them. All right, let's take a look here and see what does Spirit want you to know are just some challenging points for them in their life. Now realize that there's always going to be a mirror. So when we look, we're like, ah, this is for me too. So I feel like there are some here with the Eight of Swords are some thoughts, beliefs, mindsets that are making them feel blinded and bound and restricted. And I feel like the area that they have here is to free themselves from these and to release themselves. The nine of, well, I mean, the nine, the Hermit card is all about our higher self and our spirit team drawing us in on a path to look at our fears. Because that's what all these are, the small t truths. These are all supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and musts that we fear. If we don't have those, we fear failure, rejection, losing conditional love. And so there's these fears that they just have bubbling underneath, and they haven't done taken their hermit energy. They haven't taken their, you know, inner path yet in a very deep way. So, they have an opportunity to look inward, and to release themselves from these things. We're all on that path. Of course, I feel like you have done a lot of your shadow work and soul work, and looking into things, but their path, we all choose when we're going to have our aha wake up time, and there's no wrong time. It's like going to a hotel and we're like, "Hey, you want a wake up call?" We're like, "Yeah, what time?" We choose what time they're going to call us to wake us up. We all choose different times because some of us want to have a lot more, fearful experiences, wake up later and later. And there's very few people, but there are some people that don't want to wake up at all in our lifetime. They're not one of them. But this is what they have coming up here is like this aha awakening where they start to look at those beliefs that they can let go. So that's what's coming in, Linksley. So many blessings to you. All right. No, you're quite a ways down yet, so I haven't gotten to you yet. All right, healing vibes, you are up next. So you'd like to know your soul purpose. Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Of course, whenever we ask about our like my life purpose and soul purpose, spirit is always like saying it's a scavenger hunt. Um, one of the things we come down here for is to enjoy the process of discovering and the search. On the other side, it's like I want to know what it's like over there. Boom, boom, we're over there. I want to know something. We get it because that's how we're connected to creation and the creator and everything. We just don't get to experience that. We're not limited. Here we experience the walking, the wandering, the finding, the search, the journey. And even though it drives our human side of us nuts because it wants things now, our soul and spirit will actually do that. I talk about it sometimes where I feel like when I go for a walk, I feel spirit going with me. And in the beginning, I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And they were like, "We enjoy being with you and getting somewhere because usually we can just be there, but we're enjoying the process of finding out." So when we ask for our soul purpose, it's kind of a scavenger hunt. We get little bits and pieces at a time. So that's what they'll give you as little bits and pieces here um, right now. So your soul purpose, you have the Eight of Wands, which is energy work and movement. So a lot of this, and even Empress is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So very healing energy. If you've been attracted to the healing arts like Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi, any kind of like energetic work or even herbal work, but I feel like it's more energetic. Definitely pursue it. Look, you don't have to like take classes learn like, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be, because there is no supposed to. There's this beautiful, beautiful freeness of how we can do energy work. We're the only ones that limit ourselves. Now, with Qigong, Tai Chi, even Reiki, when they do symbols or rituals or different things, those help empower and it helps ground it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't allow that to be a restriction. Allow it to be a helpful thing. Because I know, like, when we focus on like a ritual, it helps our human ground that energy here. So, but you can create your own too. And that's what I feel here is one of your sole purposes. And that's funny, healing vibes. Duh. But there is definitely this healing energy that's coming in here, with the Empress, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. She's the healer, she is the nurturer. And with all this energy that you have coming in here with the Eight of Wands, it definitely confirms that that is highly favorable for you to do. There is no have to or whatever, like we don't sign up and go, it has to be this. We have these experiences, like this minimum experience we're going to have, and then the highest expression of this lifetime, and we get to choose what we want in between. There's no wrong or no right. We're the ones using our power of choice and free will to determine where we're at in our journey and experience, right? So that is what is coming in for you, Healing Vibes. So hopefully that resonates for you. So many, many blessings to you. All right. Anna Sharma, you'll be my next free reading coming up, but I do have a donation coming in. So let me just grab that really quick here. All right. Hey, hey, Missy. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for the donation as well. Um, so I don't see the question on your donation. So what questions do you have? How can we, what can we pull for you here? Love you too. Good to see you. Hope you're having a blast up there in the Northwest. So yours hasn't come through yet, love here. Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Why did, well, maybe they sent theirs through a little bit there. You're doing a ton of music. Well, great. I love that for you. All right, so let's take a look here and see what does Spirit wants you to know about the work. Direction, direction, direction. Okay, like that. I feel like we're going to pull a, well, uh, I'm also going to pull a higher self oracle here for you. Okay. All right. Well, we like that. We'll start off with your oracle, which is overcome obstacles. Like that there. It's an octopus. It is an octopus. So let's see here. So there's a quote here from Mashana de Liwayo. I'm probably totally murdering their name, but it says, "Today's tears water tomorrow's gardens." You're in the midst of experiencing an obstacle, and life is full of challenging situations. And at times, one obstacle follows another without any time in between. Naturally, obstacles feel discouraging and sometimes can derail your plans or completely set you back. It is understandable to become frustrated and disappointed as you struggle to overcome your current problem. You may be experiencing a lack of resources, a lack of inspiration or knowledge, a failure, a lack of abundance or support, or even stagnancy. Often, obstacles are seen as permanent stop signs or indications that you lack the necessary skill to achieve or succeed and should thus discontinue forging ahead. This card brings to your attention the repetitive negative self talk you might be engaging in as you are met with unexpected hurdles and disappointment. Your higher self requests that you modify your inner conversations and shift your mental attitude. It is time to address the toxic inner narrative since it shapes your reality and affects how you will surmount the current obstacles in place. Invest in a positive mantra to help you harness your inner power and courage and transform your self talk. You're being asked to pause and shift your perception from one of fear to one of love. And your higher self knows that obstacles are opportunities and blessings in disguise. Take time to connect with your higher self to ascertain what you can learn from your situation rather than focusing solely on setbacks or the negative aspects of the obstacle. These obstacles are on your path to help you assess your current plans, revisit your original intention to make sure you can continue to remain aligned with your goals and identify potential areas of improvement. These setbacks may even reroute you into a new direction that will lead you to even more success than you could have imagined. Know that your higher self is actively helping you overcome the obstacles on your path and has your best interest at heart. So I feel the energy coming in with this, Missy, is, that this has to do with not so much. I don't feel like it's a ton of your negative self-talk. I feel like it's negative talk from the outside. And to be really aware of what energies you're allowing around you and the type of people you're letting around you, because I feel like they're the ones that are just bringing in this it was like Debbie Downer energy. No offense to anyone named Debbie, but that's just the energy that's coming in. So if that means anything to you there. But I also like that they're saying to focus on your why. Get back to the true intention of living your passion. And it helps you free yourself from some fears that may be bubbling underneath. Because when you really get back to like the why am I doing what I'm doing? And why is what is my passion, and you're like, okay, it gets you back to your roots, right? It gets you back to that connection, which I like. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, because here you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is, that stagnancy message kind of came in there, and so there's this movement. The Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving knight out of them all. And I feel like it might just feel like things have slowed down and it's like really going slow. But those things happen for us to revisit things. Oh wow, yeah. So maybe there is some stuff in here about the 10 of swords is exhaustion, trying to live up to everyone else's expectations, the supposed to's, the shoulds, the need to's, the have to's, the musts, all that. And I like this card. It's one of my favorites because they're not dead, they're just exhausted. And the 10 means I've had it. I'm sick and tired of trying to live up to everyone's expectations and disappointments and blah blah blah, and I am done. Right? Stick a sword in me, I'm done. It's like, let's toss these out. And there's this ending and this beginning where you're freeing yourself from a lot of this cage of other people's expectations. I like that with this, the freedom that comes in with your true north and your passion and reigniting that, which definitely comes in here. Here's the Ace of Swords, I mean, of Wands, which is, I'm sorry, the Page of Wands, which is about new passion, reigniting your passion, taking your passion to another level, which that other card talked about it too, is, it allows you to clear away, any fears you have about taking your music in a different direction or your dream and your passions in a different direction. These are freeing you from this, and it allows you to have this, new spark towards your music where, if you feel like you have been getting stagnant and some of the excitement's not there, I feel like this will help with help that too. Yeah. Because here, look, music. Maybe you're supposed to bring horns into it. I'm just kidding, but maybe you are. But there, this is the your higher self calling your human self to a higher place. You know, another, and this is all coming together, right? Taking it higher, taking it to a different place, a higher place. You know, that is really bringing in this wonderful new energy. Because I know your music, you know, you both share from your heart, and the music itself, you know when you're in that zone, it just feels ethereal when that music goes out. But then you also know when you're just doing a gig, right? And you're just like, I want this new. And with this, I mean, you've got more endings and new beginnings coming in, all these X's here, where you're like ready to switch up some things, introduce some new creativity into your life as well here. Yeah. So you got the King of Cups, which is about balancing the heart and the mind. So I really like this wonderful um just movement back and forth. I feel like, yeah, so of course the heart, I feel like you guys don't have to worry about that. You have the heart in your passions and your music and in each other, of course. But I feel like because the King of Cups, they rule over their suit, but all the kings are given a second portion of air, which is higher mind and higher learning. And I almost feel like you are wanting to learn a new instrument, or you want to bring in a new type, just a new um it's like a challenge to learn something new, a new way of, I don't know if it's a new way of singing. No, I feel like it's a new instrument. I just feel like you want to bring something, it's either vocally and or instrument. You're just wanting to bring more in and challenge yourself more too, which I like that here. Oh, or a new musician. Yeah. Because you do hear you have this Knight of Wands, I mean, of Swords, which is the pursuit of higher knowledge and learning new stuff. So there is this pursuit of learning, and expanding, as well here. So I really like that here. Oh yeah, I feel like I want to pull a lover's oracle here for you too. From the heart shaped. Okay. You know, luckily this isn't, this is PG. They're not showing anything, so don't ban me, YouTube. But I love this message here. Let's see if it'll focus, and I'll read it. It says, "If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul." So, what is it that you want to do? If you could do anything with your music, do anything, what would it be? And allow that to come in. Don't allow the fears to restrict you or any beliefs. Question those beliefs that are might be limiting, and because it's like, what are you waiting for? You know, here we go, here we go. I love it, I love it. And that's what they have for you, Missy. I feel like it's getting back to the passion, really understanding what it is that you truly want, to do. Um, I really like that. Yeah, hey, tell John I said hello as well. And so happy for you guys pursuing your dreams and your music too. Um, it's always a wonderful um, journey, isn't it? You too, you take care. And again, thank you so much for your generous donation. Love you lots. All right, let me take a look here. Love 1 2 3 4. Let me just pull up. Not sure why theirs came through PayPal, but yours did not. What do they have against you? What's going on? Let me just pull up the transactions here. Yeah. There it is. It's not showing pending, but they didn't, the email didn't come through for yours, but it did for theirs. How weird. All right. All right. Yeah, I do see it here. Yeah, so it is here. You could pay them a visit and go, "Why, oh, why are you doing it right?" Everything happens for a reason, though, so but I do have it now, so thank you so much for your donation, and I'm doing well, I hope you're doing well, and let's take a look here and see what is going on here. You will dig into their feelings and see what the spirit wants you to know right now. Alright, come on. There it goes. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Alright. Yeah, I mean, he's got, the 8 of the 8 of Pentacles. He is working a ton. Definitely, and there's a lot of movement happening in the outside world, and, um, a lot of with the Moon card, there's this, I wonder if something's going on with his mom. It feels kind of like there's work going on and there's something going on like with family. I know that's not normally what I look at. It's Mother Luna, which is but I was going to say emotional, but I feel like they're being tugged on something going on with like with family or mom. And so he's got a ton of stuff going on at work, a ton of things happening, but then he's also got pulled into some emotional experiences with family. So that's going on there. Um, I feel like it'll be okay here. Yeah, we've got the 6 of Swords, which is movement. So there'll be movement coming up here, and they're balancing heart and mind. I just feel like um, that there will be communication, movement with communication with you. They're just having to balance stuff out. They just got this big flood of stuff coming in. Are they still traveling? I think. Um, it just feels like they just got a ton, and they just feel totally out of balance. And when they, I feel like when he goes into overwhelming mode, he just pulls back to buckle down and he prioritizes. He's just like putting out all these fires. But but he's still thinking of you. We have the 4 of Cups here, which is emotional stability. So, I feel like he's still, thinking about you here with that coming in. So just because he hasn't communicated, and let me take a look here. I feel like where he's traveling to. Okay, yeah, that I don't know if he has a ton of availability. Yeah, here we go again with conflict with mom. Mother Nature, Empress, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and the 5 of Swords is a mental conflict. So I feel like there's some stuff going on with Mama coming in. Either she is um something's going on with her herself, or she's just uh I don't want to say creating drama, but she has a bunch there. Yeah. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So this is them pulling back and being in a garden by themselves, trying to the hermit's journey. So they it's just they're pulled back right now, trying to get everything in their outside world back under control. Yeah. So don't I don't have any concerns around it at all. his his life is being shaken and rattled a little bit. So but it has nothing to do with anything that you need to be concerned about. It's just I feel like they're just have only so much that they are able to do right now, and I just feel like, yeah, torn in a ton of different directions. But I feel like they'll balance here with that King of Cups and that Six of Swords here. Um, within a day or so, you'll get a message here. Yeah, because here's the Prince of Pentacles, or the I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles. So you'll be getting some a new opportunity to communicate with them coming in here. So I know a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, but they'll you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So hang in there, hang in there. And that's what they have for you. There's not a whole lot. They just wanted to let you know everything that they were going through there. So many blessings to you, and thank you again for your donation. Sorry that I think yours was sent like 3 minutes before the other one. I don't know why theirs came through again, and why yours didn't. I don't think it's in my junk mail. No. So who knows? Who knows? Everything on purpose for a purpose. But thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. You are welcome. Oh, and Cheery, did you ask me another question? Did I totally pass by you? I did, didn't I? Oh no, but they had sent it right before you. So I didn't pass you. So Cheery, thank you for your additional donation. And you want to do spirits want to tell you something? Someone said so, and I'm noticing it. What is it? What do spirits want you to know? All right, let's take a look here and find out here. And again, thank you for your additional donation, Sherry. So what we got going on? What do we got going on? Let me just move this out of the way here. There we go. I feel like we want to pull one of these Oracle too. The Path of the Soul. And these are cool. These are fractal imaging. I call them the spiritual ink blot test. So whatever you see in the picture is a special message for you. And then and we'll read from the book to see what she intuited through that as well. Okay. So we'll see what you see here. Card number 40. All right. And that is, maybe it's the Egyptian. Yeah, Egyptian eagle. So this is the time to release all your past ideals that no longer serve you. If you've been doing inner work, which you know you have, this card represents its completion and a shift into the new. If you're just beginning, this card represents that it's time to begin your inner work, which we know you are way past that. As we make these great life shifts, those who were once close seem to drift away. Take time to thank them for the lessons that you have shared. And the Egyptian eagle offers the higher perspective and viewpoint. So, yeah, so that would be transformational time. Yeah, the Egyptian eagle is a lot like the phoenix, right? But butterfly, phoenix, it's transformation definitely that's coming in here. And so they are talking about leaving behind the old and stepping forward. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because you got the world card, ending of old cycles, beginning of a new adventure. So there is this leaving behind the old ways of doing things, and just you're ready for this leap into a new journey that has no restrictions, no supposed to's, no shoulds, no need to's, no have to's, no musts. And here is this quest that you've been on, of discovering your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. And here you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is, very much this achievement that you've reached this place in your life that you've been searching for. But now It's like that quest is done and you're beginning I'm like a little whoop whoop, the horse is beginning a new quest towards a whole new level as well. So, spirit wants to let you know that you are getting upgrades. You're getting this you are ready for this movement to the next level, and it just requires you leaving behind things that don't serve you anymore. And so it's kind of like this cleansing, this uh, releasing and allowing things to fall away that, don't need to be there in your life anymore. It's like you cut off a lot of sandbags on the hot air balloon on your journey, but now it's ready to cut off even more and start throwing some of stuff overboard that takes you even higher in the hot air balloon. So I like it for you, and I feel like that's what they're telling you is that it's time. And maybe there's some people or some things that you've been holding on to here. Oh my gosh. Because it's a confirmation here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Page of Pentacles, which I will sometimes look at the Ace of Pentacles as a brand new opportunity and the Page of Pentacles as an enhancement. And so this is confirmation of that. And the of course the High Priestess came out. So stepping away into your High Priestess temple, connecting more to the up above, going behind the veil, diving deep into the unknown, and even into the subconscious. Didn't we ask about your gift and it being something about access to the Akashic records or something through your dreams or something? I thought we talked about something like that one night. But you definitely have this upgrade, and they're taking you to a whole new level. So they're pretty much it's like when spirit wants to tell you, it's like you're on a plane and the little fasten your seatbelt sign came on, and this other one, no smoking, and all whatever it is, where it's like buckle up, buttercup, we're about to head off into a new adventure. So I feel like that's what is coming in there for you, Cheery. So I'm excited. Here we go. All right. So that is what they have. So many, many blessings to you. Hey, Green Spell, great, woohoo! Glad you got the message there. So I'll be excited to get your email with your questions, for sure. All right, yeah, and Cheery, just in case, here's being called to a higher place as well. So it's all coming in there. You are very welcome, and thank you for your additional donation. I really appreciate that. Okay. So I think that is all of the donations that came in, and we had left off with Anna Sharma. Hello, hello. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. I need like a general reading for what's coming. All right, let's take a look here. All right. Well, you definitely have some movement coming in here. The Eight of Pentacles shows in your outside world that you've been putting in the effort, the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, and you're about to move from what feels like an apprentice into a master. So there is this movement in your world where whatever you've been working on and wanting to move forward on, you're about to see this movement come in. Even with the Page of Wands, this is about access in your energy, and fire is movement, movement, passion, passion. So there's this movement definitely coming in here in your outside world. So, trust that things can't stay where they're at with these cards coming in together here. So, whether it's relationship or work or whatever it is that you've been doing, it's like there's a fork in the road. You can't continue forward. You have to go left or right. There's no, you know, it's like you've reached a point where you have to decide, am I going up or out? So it's like relationship. It's like we either have to go closer or out because you have to come with me. It's like I they usually show me like a caterpillar who's turned into a butterfly, and the caterpillar that's there, it's like you have to turn into a butterfly to come with me because I'm not carrying you. And if you don't want to become a butterfly, then you can go spend time with more caterpillars. I have to go find butterflies, and it's like either they go with you or it ends, right? Or job that either where you're at it, you either have to move up or you're out. It's like I can't be here anymore. I need to grow. I need more, and I've done all the work, and now I'm ready. So there's this stepping up that's coming in here, and I like it for you. So that's what's coming through, Anna. So many blessings to you, and we'll continue moving on down the list. All right, Kevin, Torabuhin. Hello. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. And you'd like a general reading. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. Yeah, it's time to take a step forward into this new opportunity that's coming up for you. Don't let any fears or mindsets, keep you from doing it. The Nine of Swords is the insomnia or the nightmare card, right? Which is about letting go of the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets that are restricting you, keeping you from moving forward in here. And the Nine of Swords is showing that you've been really looking at it, you've been releasing these things, the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the musts, and going, you know what? I can have this opportunity. I don't have to jump through all the hoops, all the stuff that everyone is telling me. Well, in order to do this, you have to do this, and then this, and then this. It's not necessarily true. People put limitations and fears around stuff, but things change all the time. So don't let all the things that people are saying keep you from going into this new opportunity that's coming up here, because it is for you and it is an alignment and supported for you. So definitely, whatever this is that's coming up, I mean, you got even the Empress on the bottom, new birth, creativity, movement forward. So definitely very positive things. So don't let anything hold you back. Um, Move forward, move forward. I like it. All right, Kevin, that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And let me just make sure I'm not skipping over anything here. All right. We did those. We did those. We did those. Hey, Michelle, is you? You are very welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed your personal reading. Michelle was a winner a few weeks ago. She got her reading. So I'm so glad. I love doing them. That's why I love giving away so many. All right. Very good. I'm very glad. And so now the relationship between you and Kenny, what's the next step regarding you? All right, let's take a look here. See what Spirit wants you to know about the next steps here. All right. Well, we do have, we've got the Two of Cups, which is an important relationship. Whoops. And we've got Victory card here too, which is being seen. And we like the letting go of old emotions and old relationships and moving forward into something that's more emotionally fulfilling here. So I feel like the next step is really letting go of some uh, whatever relationships and emotions are standing in between the two of you that allows you to move forward, and whatever whatever is standing between you guys being seen together. I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe it's something on their side. But I feel like there is this ending of things, ending of friendships, relationships, emotions. It just feels like there's this clearing out of a lot of emotional space to make space for emotion between the two of you. So whatever was in the past, it's time to both just work those, transform those energies, feel them, allow them to flow. And if there's any insecurities or any fears, it's sharing them with each other and getting that stuff out of the darkness and into the light. And it helps transform and helps you guys move forward. So I just feel like it's time to um clean out the emotional closet, and it allows you to move forward here into this new journey. The Fool's card is this journey free of expectations and thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and all this stuff, and just enjoying who they are. And so if there's any of these old emotions that have created these fears and these restrictions, that's what's keeping you guys from moving forward together because of, well, this is what happened in the past, so I have to have these safety nets and safety things in place. But it's about releasing those and letting them go, which allows you to have a open, more open flow. So I like that. And that's what they're coming through right now, Michelle. So hopefully that makes sense for you, and many blessings to you. And we will continue looking down the list here. Do I ever run out of energy? Um, Sometimes, yeah, usually when I start hitting 3 hours, 4 hours, it all depends on what's going on. And it's more my voice and stuff. But I'm to you, say. So hello. We are to your question. You're wondering, oh, if I'm still doing free readings. I am. And I do see you ask a question, a couple more down here. So um I do have one in between, and then you will be up next. So, Shirley Mador, hello, hello. So, tell you what, tell you, oh, would LH the Leo or TW a better match for you? I only, oh, okay, very good. So, we'll see. Let's see what energies come in because Spirit doesn't have a better match. It's more like what's the energy that you want, right? And so you get to decide what brings the best thing in here for you. So we'll do one card for LH and then TW. Let's see what the difference is here. Okay. All right. Well, they both bring in here fiery energy here. So, and that's funny. You get the Leo, you get the Sun, you get the Leo card for the Leo, which is bright, childlike, adventurous, fun, fun, fun. A lot of brightness that comes in there. The Queen of Wands for TW, this is, the Queen of Wands energy is fire energy too, but very intuitive here. It feels more, where this feels more, the Leo is more fun, adventure, go, go, go. And the Queen of Wands coming in here is more focused. And where this is like a lot of fire, a lot of passion. This is passion, but emotion too. So I feel like this would be like LH would be a lot of fun, maybe not a lot of emotion, like sensuality and fire and passion, right? This would be passion and all that, but also emotion. So, depending on what you're wanting here, I probably feel like what TW probably sounds more like what you're looking for. You're not just looking for just a good time. You'd like a good time and emotion and a deeper connection, right? So, but those are the two energies that are coming in for those two. So there you go, Shirley. That's what's coming through. Many blessings to you. Enjoy that journey. And why do you have to choose? I'm just kidding. If you hardly talk to both of them, I'm just totally kidding. I know that's not how you are. All right. All right. So we answered those. We answered those. Okay. So say you are up next year. Too funny. All right. So say, will your trip to meet your long distance boyfriend go great? All right. It's your first time meeting him and you're nervous, insecure, and scared. Oh, I can understand that, right? And you've seen him on live video, right? It's not just a picture. You're like, it's actually them. Let's take a look here. All right. Yeah, you got the 4 of Pentacles. This feels like home. It's a stable outside, which is good. And they have the 3. Both have the 3 and the 4 of Pentacles here. And the 3 of Pentacles is about being true to your authentic self. So Spirit is like saying, just be who you are. Don't try to be who you think that they want you to be. Be true to you, and be that's the important thing. That's like I said, this is what the stability comes in. If you try to be someone that you're not, that's not what they want. That's not the kind of person that they are and the kind of person that they want to be with. They're just like, I want you to be true to you. And that's because that's who they were attracted to, not who you're thinking you need to become for them. Be you is an important piece. And you have the Queen of Cups here, which is about trust your gut, trust your intuition, follow your heart, just allow your emotions to flow. Don't worry about, um, it's like the Queen of Cups, she rules over, not only does she co-rule over emotion with the king, she gets the second portion of water. She has double water, which makes her the master of emotion. And so um there's nothing scary here at all, first of all. It feels like it goes smoothly as long as you express your heart and you allow your emotions to flow. um, you know, Whatever we focus on is what grows and expands. And so if we focus on fear, we expand fear and we bring fear in, right? But if we focus on gratitude, laughter, joy, unconditional love, all that gratitude, then that grows that instead. So, when you're thinking about you have fears of what's going to happen, just know that you're going to be fine no matter what. And if for some reason it's like it doesn't go well, then you know that it's not for you, because it's just be true to your authentic self. I feel like everything's fine. It's just you being true, not focusing on fear. Just allow yourself to enjoy and be grateful for the experiences that you have, and go with that. I don't have any negative cards that came in for that. It's just them saying, be true to you. Don't try to please and be someone you're not. Be you. Be the loving you. Allow that loving emotion to flow. So I like it. So that is what is coming in for you, say. So many, many blessings to you and welcome. All right. Very good. Yeah, those are the fears, right? We just fear rejection. We fear, um, being fear and failure, fear losing conditional love. That's the whole thing. Of we're taught that other people's actions mean something about us, and they don't. Our actions mean something about us. All our emotions are our own. Whatever happens over there, other people's decisions are all about what's going on inside of them. That's why other people's opinion of us are none of our business, because they're all experiencing it from within themselves, right? We're looking in a mirror, so what we see is for us, and what they're looking in the mirror, we have no idea what they're seeing, because we're a mirror for them. And so whatever unfolds, unfolds. That's one of the greatest things that we can ever learn in this lifetime, is that everything always unfolds for us. And people don't leave us. People are removed out of our life to make space for someone who's truly for us, and it clears our path to head in the direction. So, if I'm not saying that because I feel things aren't going to work out. It just is relieving to go, you know what? Um, I'm either going to get through this or I'm not. In either case, I'm going to be fine. It's like this release to enjoy the adventure instead of worrying about it. I had a meme that said, the thing about worrying about something that's going to happen, that if it does happen, we've worried about it twice and we've lived it twice. Why worry about it? You're going to live it only once. So I like that. I'm going to close my blinds here. All right. All right. So that is what they have for you. So, all right. Glad that's helping out. All right. Naya, thank you for being a new subscriber as well. Welcome to our wonderful soul family. And thank you guys also, everyone that's given a thumbs up for the video. It does help spread the Zen love. So thank you for doing that and being part of the love tsunami. I'm just going to take a quick sip here. All right. And you want to know why you can't move on from Abhishek, and he is married now, and you're so disturbed. Oh, let's take a look here and see. What does Spirit want you to know? Well, yeah. So we have the heartbreak here, which of course is, what is keeping you, this is fear, the fear that you weren't good enough, the fear that you'll never find love again, the fear of what people will think. We have all these wonderful fears that rule our world and that keep us connected to other people. But I love here that Spirit is saying, but you're not alone. The Nine of Pentacles is them inviting you into this garden so that you are on this journey to understand your worth in relationship to the outside world. Here's Spirit in the garden with you. And there is this transformation that's happening that they're allowing you to see that the outside world is fickle. It is you know, um, what's the word I usually use? Um, Unstable. Because we're taught, right? The difference between uh, defining our self worth from self, inward and upward to capital S self, and defining ourselves by the outside world, this is self worth. That's retail price. The price we put on what am I worth to other people, that's up and down, and all over the place. Because if you were a parka coat in northern Alaska during the winter, you'd probably be marked up in price and people desire it, right? But if you're that same coat and you're on a tropical island on the equator during the summer, you don't even make it to the clearance rack. You're donated. You're given away to the Goodwill or whatever, because that is how the outside world works. It depends on how someone feels, what's going on. And we are taught define yourself by people, like relationships, situations, and things. But the whole thing about that is when we define ourselves by a person, people change, people pass away, people walk away, right? Situations like jobs and education never stay the same. And things, they break down, they deteriorate, they blow up, they burn down, they're stolen. All that is unstable. And when we define ourselves by those things, then we feel unstable or disturbed, right? Because we're defining ourselves by all that. But this Nine of Pentacles is Spirit inviting you inward and upward to find yourself by the only stable thing we ever find on this planet, which is the eternal, unconditional love that the spirit world has for us. Eternal, meaning it never ends. That's pretty stable. Unconditional, uh, nothing we can do to lose it, right? So a lot of great stability that we find on the inside. So what's keeping you connected to them isn't them, but the fear that's attached, um that they were supposed to love me and they define who I am. When you really go, no, their actions define them, your actions define you, your emotions, all of your stuff is happening inside here, not out here. And so you get to look and define your self-worth instead of your outside world. Something that helped me in the beginning too, if you haven't read this book by Deepak Chopra called The Path to Love. So just The Path to Love. Amazing transformative book about love. And if that resonates with you, you might check that out too. All right. But that's what they have for you, Nayaz. So many blessings to you. And we will continue moving down the list here. All right. Say, well, one day. Oh, yeah. Just breathe through it. Breathe, breathe. Yeah, I'm actually on Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So you can catch me any of those times. Right, Ms. P, you are up next. So, any blessings coming in for you? Any blessings? What would Spirit want you to know? What blessings? Okay. All right. Yeah. Wow. So you've got some fiery energy moving here. I like this. The blessing that's coming in here is that whatever energy block that you've had where you feel like you've been knocking your head up against a wall for a while, you're really stepping into your power here and you've cleared the way. You can see where this Ace of Wands used to be like right here, and it was making this blockade. Well, now you've stepped into your power and you're getting all this energy back, which is allowing you to move forward and have this action and this fire and this passion for life. So I like this. There's this definite freedom feeling that's coming through here where now you have this perfect opening where you're able to slip through what this block that you feel you've been having and you're able to move forward. So I like it for you. That's what's coming through, Ms. P. So what a wonderful blessing, whatever this block is that you've been having here. Um, you know, you've been doing the reflection on it, right? And you're stepping into this new empowerment of where you're focusing energy, and I like that. So that's what's coming in. I think that's a wonderful blessing. So you're about to have movement in whatever area that was. So there we go. So many blessings to you. All right. And Karen Lowry, you are up next. And yes, you can get, you just want a general read. All right. Let's take a look here and see what does Spirit want you to know right now. All right. I like this. Stepping into your power. You have the magician card here, which with your ace of wands, spirit is saying that you hold so much in your hands right now with because whatever you focus on with that um wand is what grows and expands. And they're saying here with joy and celebration card, if you change your energy and your focus and make it like joy and gratitude your focus, then you'll see things start to change because we're constantly putting out energy every second. And every second, we're either investing our energy in unconditional love and gratitude and laughter and joy and peace and all of that, or we're investing our energy in fear, what we're missing, what we hate in our lives, what we fear will leave, what we fear will come in. Whatever we're focusing on is what's growing and expanding. And neither's right, neither's wrong. They just, of course, bring us different experiences. Unconditional love is expansive, limitless, powerful, and all those energies and all that wonderful higher vibrational emotions. Fear, when we choose that, we feel limited, we feel small, we feel trapped, we feel restricted, and all those lower vibrational emotions that come with it. So I like this because Spirit is saying that whatever's going on in our lives, if we're focusing on what we feel is missing, we're telling the universe, I really enjoy missing things. Can you bring me more things to miss or make me miss this thing more? Sure. Or if I hate this in my life, Spirit, we're telling Spirit, I really enjoy hating things. Can you bring me more things to hate and make me hate that thing even more? Sure. But gratitude, we tell the universe, I really enjoy being grateful for things. Can I have more things to be grateful for? And they're like, sure. They're just going off of our energy. We're co creators. So I love this power that you're taking in your hand with that magician's wand, and you're able to point it in the direction that you want to switch your energy. Something that I do when I want to switch up my energy is I'll put alarm on my cell phone, just a vibrating silent alarm, so only disturbs me and gets my attention. But I had set it for every waking hour or every half hour, whatever I need to take me back, because we're taught and make this our habit of focusing on our fears. That's how we're raised. So to change our habits, repetition, returning back to gratitude, returning back to gratitude, returning back to gratitude. So as fast as you want to change it is how often you set your alarm for. So that's something if you're interested in that. But that's what they have for you, Karen. So many blessings to you. All right. very good. I'm just reading here, making sure I'm not skipping over anyone. Hey, Rhonda, Rhonda, Rhonda. You are up next. All right. And you'd like to get an update on your journey and what is next for you. All right. Let's take a look here. So, what would you like Rhonda to know? Okay. What else? All right. There it is. Whoa. Yay. 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 You're like, no, put that back in. I think that's for someone else. I like this. Things are being removed out of your way to make room for this path that you're headed off on here. So I feel like you have been letting go of emotions that no longer serve you, relationships that no longer serve you. But I think there is something here that is being removed for you out of your life so that you can move forward. Because person, of course, is headed off to the next card, which is the Nine of Cups, which is emotional wish fulfillment. So, what's next coming up here? Just expect some changes, some people, some situations, emotions being removed out of your life for you to allow you to move forward and then create space in your life for something that's more in alignment for you and to clear your pathway even more so that you could head toward it. So, wonderful emotional release that's happening for you. That's what the Tower card tells us, that every moment, everything that happens in our life does happen for us, not to us. And there's a wonderful transformation. Every moment is a choice of gratitude or victimhood, and whatever we choose is what grows and expands, right? I like that this has been, these old emotions of feeling like a victim have been chunking and chunking them, and this gratitude's been growing, and I just feel like there's some significant baggage that maybe some things that you didn't want to let go of. I feel like maybe a relationship will be moved out of your way. At least one. There's other ones you've been doing, but I feel like this one is something that you were hesitant to let go of, but it's time, and it'll be removed for you just so that you can move forward. Because I feel like maybe you would feel guilty or um, you know, about it. You're like, well, I don't want to be the one that does it. So spirit's all lightning, and you're like, thank you. So I feel it's that kind of okay. I'm okay with letting it go. We're having trouble letting it go. So I like it. So that's what they have for you, Rhonda. Rhonda. Many blessings to you. Right. So we did those. We did those. Let me just scroll down a little bit here. All right. Yeah, sorry, say. You're like, oh yeah, it's my turn. Almost my turn. All right. You're welcome, Shirley. Okay, very good. All right. Actually, I think that is everybody here. So before I close out the session, I always, of course, want to just make sure everyone knows that every Monday I do have a giveaway. Um, and so here is the link on for the drawing for next Monday. And Tuesdays I'll put out a video saying what I'm giving away the following Monday, and any other giveaway news and how you can get into the drawing. I'll be giving away two 30-minute personal recorded readings next Monday. So if you're interested in getting into that, be sure to check that out. Also, of course, we have our monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign. And in this video in the beginning, I actually have a little chart of the planets and what each planet rules over what area of our life. So if you know your birth chart, you know what sign your planet is that you're looking for and whatever period of your life for June, you can actually look at that one as well. Just get these pictures of your full life that's happening. I love Annie Botticelli, so I studied some astrology through, and she has a great way of explaining it that astrology is like a house, and all the planets are windows that you see out different places in your life. And the more you look into the different aspects that are going on, the more picture you have of what's going on around your house or your life. So I like that. But anyway, so those are all free and available for you. And then we put out at least one pick a card reading a week. And this one that came out this morning is who's thinking about you right now and what are they thinking? So if you're interested in that, I also have a ton of other pick a cards available on my main page and some other series and some other free stuff. So if you want to check those out, those are all available for you as well. And as I said, I'm here um, Wednesday through Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So I'm on quite a bit, and I should be back tomorrow night. Hopefully, my host will be getting out of the hospital tomorrow. Thanks for all your love and prayers for her. And hopefully, we will be able to pick her up and bring her home. So that is what is going on. Please know as you guys are going throughout each and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, much love to you. Hang in there. You take care, and we'll see you soon.